Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Rev Endurance Sports, and I have been someone who has poo-pooed tubeless for a long time. A little bit of history. I've been working with tubeless tires and rims ever since 2008, and this is 2023, so that's 15 years. The history kind of goes like this. Everybody was riding 23 road tires, riding high road pressures, and so the early years were not very successful with tubeless, road tubeless. Mountain bike side adopted it. It worked great. It's, with the big 29 3-inch tires or 27.5 3-inch tires, the pressures are really low and it seals really well. Then along came gravel. So those lower pressures always work better with, 30 to 40 PSI pressure in gravel, 38, 44, 48 tires. But the road side has been it just hasn't worked well. But now, the smallest tire I sell in my shop is a 28 tire. And the stock bikes are coming, or OE tires on bikes, some of them are coming with 28, 30, 32 tires because of the disc brake frames allowing a larger tire width. So now I want to catch you up on my situation with this tubeless experiment number 51, whatever. In a previous video, I've talked about how, let's see if I can use this pen as a pointer. You see that tick mark there? That was a nail that I got on the crown. Pulled the nail out. I've shown the size of the nail in my other video. And I've not plugged this. I'm running orange seal, which is in the title, but I'm running orange seal. Actually, one of the questions that I had from a viewer was, am I using the endurance formula or the regular formula? And I'm just using the regular formula, not using the endurance formula. So there it is, right? So just a standard formula. And so I've not plugged this one on the crown, and it's been holding. So I got the puncture on a 130 something miler. I got it about 80 miles in and did another 50 miles. Then on top of that, I did another 200K, a rainy 200K, and still the tire held. I did have some spray on the back of my seat tube, but basically it was only a few PSI. And oh, by the way, that was fine because it was raining. So when we started out, it was sunshine, and then it rained basically the first half of it, maybe the first 80 miles, and the last 45 were just beautiful again. So I had started out with dry pressure in my tires, and then once it started raining, I guess it ripped off the scab, who knows. But that lowering of maybe 5 PSI was a good thing because the road was wet. But then just recently I got a sidewall cut. So there's the sidewall cut, and this was a gash, so not a straight type of puncture. I'm going to mark this as well on both sides of the wheel tire so I can see its progress. And I remember another YouTube viewer saying, hey, you can put 2 plugs in a hole. If it's not sealing, put another plug in. And I mean, it's like duh. I mean, if any of you are old enough to remember the commercials of V8, they're like, oh, I should have had a V8. Oh, I didn't realize why I didn't think of that beforehand. So, you know, in my Dynaplug, there's one, and then on the other side, two. But one of these also has kind of a mountain bike or a gash type of plug. So I went with the little one first. It was still leaking out. The video's on Jessica's phone. It was still bleeding out, so then I put another plug in, and those two plugs held for the rest of that ride. I think we were maybe an hour from finishing. Then I've been basically riding it two or three more times, and it's holding, right? So you can see it right there. It's holding. So tomorrow I plan on going out for possibly 100 or so, 160K or 100 miles. I'm trying to get to 10,000 miles for the year. I've been sick. Some of you have asked, hey, you're on vacation. Disonnier. I was sick right after that November 18th rainy 200K. I got sick, had a really bad cold, cough. Today is December the 8th, I believe. Yeah, December the 8th. And Jessica was sick as well. So we've been not riding, trying to convalesce, and we're finally riding again. And I'm about, I don't know, 270 something miles from hitting 10K, 10,000 miles. So I don't know, 16,000 kilometers, I guess. So I need to, today being December the 8th, I need to get that done before month end. So trying to go out for at least, 75 to 100 miles tomorrow. Okay, so video 3 of the tubeless experiment with orange seal. Funny thing, because, Stans is supposed to be the industry leader, standard, whatever. But I have never had that much luck with Stans, or Muck Off or any of these other brands. The only one right now, the only one that seems to be working is the orange seal. So I don't know. Like I said, I have poo-pooed tubeless for so long over the last 2 to 3 years here at the shop because it just didn't work. And finally today, or with this particular tire, it seems to be holding. So hey, I wish to report to you, as I always say, balls and strikes. If something works, I'll let you know. If something doesn't work and doesn't meet my standards, I also tell you. So anyway, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. I would like to continue to tell you how this is going, and I put more sealant in there because now that the tire's compromised in 2 locations, I put more sealant in. So I will be carrying a frame pump tomorrow on my long ride because I will be alone, so I won't have a lot of tubes and CO2 from other riders. It's whatever I'm bringing with me. Okay, that's all for today. Please like and subscribe. We will see you up the road.